You were lied to. You were told to play by the rules, go to school, get a safe job, buy a house, save for retirement, do that, and you'd be secure. You'd be in the middle class. But you did it, didn't you? And you feel it. That constant friction, the paycheck that vanishes, the rising costs that outpace your raises, that anxiety that one wrong move, one car repair, one medical bill could send everything tumbling down. You're not failing. The game was rigged. The middle class you were promised isn't disappearing because people are lazy. It's being systematically dismantled. And today, I'm going to show you the 3 stages of how it happens, and more importantly, how you escape the trap. I've sat on both sides of the table. I've been the employee watching my paycheck get eaten alive by taxes and inflation, and I've been the one analyzing economies, balance sheets, and the real drivers of wealth. I'm not here to sell you a dream. I'm here to show you the blueprint and the cracks in the foundation. Stage 3. The asset desert. The common mistake. Believing your primary residence or your 401k is your primary wealth building tool. It's not. For most, it's just a savings account with extra steps and risk. The harsh truth. The true middle class wasn't built on salaries. It was built on owned assets that appreciated and produced cash flow. The disappearing act happens here. The wealthy don't just work for money, they own things that make money. You are taught to consume. They are taught to acquire. The analogy. Imagine 2 people in a rising flood. One is desperately swimming harder, working more. The other, years ago, built a boat, acquired an asset. Who survives? Who thrives? The game isn't about effort, it's about position. The decisive statement. Your job is not your financial plan. It is the fuel, the asset, the business, the intellectual property, the cash-flowing investment. That is the engine. Most people are pouring fuel on the ground. Stage 2. The productivity trap. The common mistake. You think working harder, getting a promotion, a 5% raise, is the path to security. You trade more time, more stress, for slightly more paper dollars. The harsh truth. Your labor is being massively discounted. Your salary is a linear exchange, hours for dollars. But your costs, housing, healthcare, education, are growing exponentially. You're becoming more efficient at making someone else wealthy. Your loyalty is rewarded with a cost of living adjustment that doesn't cover the actual cost of living. The example. Think about it. You learn a new skill, double your output. Do you double your pay? Almost never. That extra value gets distributed elsewhere. You're running a faster race on that same debt-inclined treadmill. The question, are you building equity in yourself? Or are you just increasing your hourly output for a system that pays you in depreciating currency? Stage 1. The debt-fueled illusion. The common mistake. Believing that access to credit, car loans, student loans, credit cards, means you're keeping up. You confuse a high credit limit with financial health. The harsh truth. Debt is the anesthesia. It numbs the pain of your purchasing power being stolen by inflation. You feel like you're moving forward because you got the new car, the degree, the stuff, but you're just renting a lifestyle with interest as your landlord. It's like running on a treadmill that's gradually speeding up. You think you're sprinting just to stay in the same place, but you don't realize someone else is controlling the incline. You're getting tired, going nowhere, and financing the treadmill itself. The challenge. When was the last time you bought something significant with money you actually owned? Or was it just a future promise to pay? This isn't doom and gloom. It's a liberation. The goal is not to claw your way back into a dying, indebted, middle-class aesthetic. The goal is to leapfrog it entirely. Wealth is no longer about a title or a shiny car bought on loan. It's about options. It's about the gap between your earnings and your spending, and what you do with that gap. It's about converting your time and skill into things that work for you when you're asleep. Stop trying to fit into a broken mold. Stop chasing the faded picture on the box. Start thinking like an owner. Not just of stuff, but of income streams. Be ruthless about your time. Be strategic with your skills. Your exit from the squeeze begins the moment you stop blaming the economy and start commanding your own. This is the first conversation, not the last. If you're tired of the treadmill and ready to build the boat, I have a playlist on the fundamental assets you can start building right now. It's linked below. Subscribe if this resonated. If you're ready for more truth, less fluff. The middle class isn't disappearing. It's evolving. The question is, will you evolve with it, or will you be quietly edited out of the story?